welcome to day 5 of our Restorative Therapeutic yoga practice, Rasayana. Rasayana means restore in Sanskrit, and we're using the bolsters. This is the last class that we're using the bolsters as a prop. Next time we'll be using the wall. So I'm excited to venture with you to other props and other therapeutic restorative Rasayana poses. So thank you so much. If you haven't done this practice before, this is a very gentle practice. It's a very deep practice. It's an opportunity for you to use your meditative skills, to use your pranayama skills, your breathing techniques and everything. So it's a very, very soothing, nurturing practice of the nervous system. The prop that we're using, like I said before, is a bolster, and my bolster's right there. So if you don't have a bolster, that's okay. You can also use a rolled up blanket, you can use a cushion, you can use a pillow. Any of those things will definitely do for the poses we're going to do today. So thank you so much for being here. I am so happy that you're here to practice with me today. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's start in Shavasana, or corpse pose. I'm going to come onto the back body and go ahead and place that bolster underneath your knees just to give your lower back a little bit extra support. Give your knees some extra support. We're going to give a lot of love to the knees and love to the lower back. And I'll join you here. Begin your breathing exercises, inhaling and exhaling. You can place the hands on the navel center or the arms down at the sides. Close the eyes. Breathing in life force, breathing in prana, breathing in. Bring in all your focus and your attention to the breath. Then as you're exhaling stress, you're exhaling whatever you don't need anymore. And at this time, many, many changes. We welcome in all the changes and we let go of everything we just don't need, we're not using. It's in the past. We can just let it all go on the exhalation. Inhaling and exhaling, long, full breaths. And this is different than everyday breathing. It's that yogic breath, that yogic 3-part breath, that full breath. It's not just the same breath that you use when you're out doing mundane tasks or out doing your to-do lists. This is the breath of all of your life force. So we're not taking one breath for granted at all. We're taking our attention to the full breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Clear the mind. So when we hold off these poses, we're going to hold them at 3 to 4 minutes. And at any point too, I want to mention, if you're really deep in the pose and you want to pause and just hold out that pose, go for it. Go ahead and hold the pose out as long as you'd like. Feel the rise and the fall of the breath. Inhaling and exhaling, nice. Let's bend the knees. Take the knees So the feet are on the bolster. We're gently going to go from left to right with the knees. The head going to the left as the knees go to the right. The head goes to the right as the knees go to the left. And like windshield wipers going from one side to the other. Or like a fan. Or like the feathers of a peacock. It's going from one side to the other side. Nice, just awakening the lower back. Let's bring the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the legs, go from side to side. Massaging the lower back. Great, coming through center here, relaxing the feet down. Let's interlace the hands behind that right knee, and let's circle here 3 clockwise, 3 counterclockwise. Great, and release the hand out from behind, bring that interlace hands to the front of the knee and hug that right knee in. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Great. Go ahead and relax that leg down. Let's go to the other side. Interlace the hands behind that left knee and circle the bottom half of the leg 3 times clockwise, 3 times counterclockwise. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice. Release the hands. Place the hands on the top of that left knee. Hug that left knee in and breathe. Full deep inhalations and exhalations. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Great. Bring both knees in. Make your hands into fists and let's circle the feet and circle the hands. Drawing circles here, going in both directions. 3 circles in clockwise, 3 circles in counterclockwise. Perfect. And then relax the feet down. Roll over to the right side of the body in fetal position. Make the hands into a nice cushion for the head as you breathe, inhaling and exhaling. And soften with every inhalation and exhalation, soften. What do I mean by that? I mean relax. I'm at this place of ease. Soften the jaw. Nice. Let's go ahead and roll over to the other side. Roll over onto the back button and go to the left side. Bringing the knees close into the chest. Breathing. Long, deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Great, wonderful. Let's lift up. And we're going to lift up and come to tabletop position. So coming onto the hands and knees, we're going to use the bolster, so let's keep the bolster close by. Let's circle the hips 3 times clockwise and 3 times counterclockwise. Nice, great. Extend through the arms, coming into child's pose. Reach out through the arms. Inhale and exhale. And now pigeon pose, Rajakopatasana, Ekapada Rajakopatasana. So let's bring that left knee in between the hands and then extend that right leg all the way back. So one note here, we're bending into that left knee, so the angle of that foot, so there's this angle here. You can bring that foot closer into the body for a little less of a stretch, or you can take that foot away from the body, kind of being very aware of that left knee, not really kind of, but really being aware of that left knee, being very, very careful and tender and kind to that left knee, so we're not overstretching it or anything like that. So let's go ahead and bring that left knee in between the hands, and then take that bolster right in front, right at the abdomen, so you can take that nice gentle forward bend and resting onto that bolster. So first, squaring the hips here, Rajakopatasana, Ekapada Rajakopatasana, lifting up at the center of the chest. Breathe, inhale and exhale, and then bend the elbows as you relax the right side of the face down onto the bolster. Make any adjustments you need to make with that left knee. Closing the eyes here. Relaxing the arms. So I love spontaneous movement. So if you feel like you need to reach out through the arms, if you feel like you need to open up that left side, go ahead and go and make any of those explorations with the body throughout. And close the eyes when you're ready and release. Let's hold this for about 2 or 3 minutes. And soften here. Soften the jaw, soften the face. If you know that Ujjayi breath, that's a very well-known one, that victory breath, you can practice it here. Listening to the breath. Listening to that breath is so soothing, it's so nurturing, so calming to the nervous system. Full deep breaths. Full breaths. And being aware of the softness of the body as you inhale and exhale. About 2 more deep inhalations and exhalations here. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful, great job. Let's gently lift up Palms of the hands coming back into this gentle back bend, lifting up the center of the chest. A nice full breath. And let's roll onto that left hip. Great, good job. And we're gonna take that leg all the way around and in front. Bring both legs out here. Bring the knees into the chest. Give a nice gentle squeeze here. Inhale and exhale. And let's go to the other side. Back to tabletop position. Again, let's bring that right knee in between the hands. Square the hips. Take that left leg all the way back. Come high into the fingertips. Lift up at the center of the chest. Inhale and exhale. Relax all the way down. Again, relaxing. And any spontaneous movement you like here, extending through the arms, reaching out if you'd like. Inhaling and exhaling. Any adjustments? We're being very, very careful with that right knee. You don't want to overstretch the knee. Ekapada, Raja, Kapotasana here. Being aware of each inhalation and exhalation. Softening into the pose. We'll be here for about 2 or 3 minutes. I invite you to explore within the pose, to invite spontaneous movement in any part of the pose. As you inhale and exhale, softening the jaw, softening the face. Sometimes we hold a lot of stress in the jaw, we hold a lot of stress in the face. So let's just open up the jaw nice and wide and say ah, 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 nice wide, ah, nice, great job. Inhaling and exhaling. If you're practicing the Ujjayi victory breath, that's an audible breath. You can listen to the breath. Keep going, deep, long breaths. Observe, become the observer. How does the breath affect the whole body? How does the breath affect the mind? How does the breath affect your meditation? About 4 more deep inhalations and exhalations. Beautiful. Keep going. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's lift up. Come high onto the hands. Take a nice back bend here. Lifting up at the center of the chest. And just like what we did before, we're gonna lean onto that hip